Welcome to the Chic Show. My name is Marla, and today I have 4 Christmas DIYs that are on trend, on demand, and on a budget. Today is Try It Tuesday, an open playlist hosted by Sammy at Unicorn Dust Designs. You can find her channel listed in the description box along with the playlist. Project number 1 is a book page candle wreath. I found this idea on Pinterest, but I've also seen it on YouTube in several places. For this project, I'm using one of Dollar Tree's small wreath forms, and I'm using some old sheet music that I had. These are just odd pages that didn't have all the music together. So I'm tracing around the wreath, and I'm just going to cut that out and glue it to the bottom of the wreath form. Now I'm going to go back and be sure that it's secured with some extra hot glue. To make the wreath, I cut the music in half and then in half again, so I've got quarter pages. This sheet music is very old, so it's kind of fragile, but it's also very thick paper. I would recommend using something thinner, like something actually out of an older book. Now I'm going to take each of the pages and wrap it around my pencil just to kind of squish it up a bit, and then simply hot glue it to the wreath as you see me doing here. What you're seeing now is 2 rows of book pages, and I'm going to add one more row. Again, just adding hot glue and then the folded up pages. Now that the wreath is complete, I did decide it needed a little something extra. So this is a smaller wreath from Target Dollar Spot last year. I'm going to place it on top of and also add some other greenery and red berries and a candle. Project number 2 are some faux vintage bells. I also saw this on Pinterest at Little House of 4. I'm going to be using several different bells for this project. These 2 are from Dollar General. These 2 are from a thrift store. And then I'm also using some plastic bells from Dollar Tree. I took them outside and gave them a coat of my favorite gold leaf spray paint. Now that all the bells are the same color, I'm going to mix a tablespoon of baking soda in with some Waverly ink chalk paint. I'm giving each of the bells 1 to 2 coats as needed. Once the bells had dried, I'm using some rub and buff in antique brass, I believe it is, and I'm just going to use that with a paper towel and rub it on all over the black paint, leaving some of the black paint to show. This will give it a vintage look. Here's what they look like when they're all completed. You can't even tell which ones are plastic and which are metal. I used one of each of these bells and tied it to the top of my Christmas tree. If you liked this project, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're interested in subscribing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Then you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. You can also find me over on Instagram at The Chic Show DIY. Project number 3 are textured painted ornaments. I've seen these all over the internet lately, so I had to try it. I'm using some extra glass bulbs, but you could totally use plastic from Dollar Tree or wherever. These are just some that I wasn't using on my tree. So I'm using 3 different shades of Waverly chalk paint, ink, cashew, and sandstone, and I'm going to be mixing in some baking soda with each of these colors to give it a more textured look. You think it's not going to mix up, but eventually it does, so just keep stirring.
This year I'll just pretend maybe one day you will spend the holiday with me.
Most of the ornaments that I painted, I only needed to do 1 coat and then a couple of touch-ups. But there was one, the sandstone paint was newer and wasn't quite as thick, and it did take several coats to coat the ornament for that one. Here you can see the paint is not nearly as thick, so I did add more baking soda, but I still had to give it several coats of paint. I put them on skewers to dry, and that also helped with going back to touch-up spots.
All the spaces in between. This year I'll just pretend.
I did spray paint all of the toppers gold. You can see here there is one extra ornament that I experimented with and just added different colors to, and I think it turned out really nice as well. I think these almost have a velvety look. Here's a couple of ways that I styled them. They look really pretty on the tree, but they also look nice as a bowl filler.
Winter's always colder when you spend it all alone. I'm getting
The last project I have for you is a gold mistletoe ornament. I saw this on terrain.com and knew I had to try to duplicate it. This mistletoe is from Walmart. I think it had 4 clips of mistletoe, and I took one of them, took it outside, and gave it a coat of metallic gold spray paint. And it didn't cover completely, but I love the way it looks. So now I'm just going to add a gold bow, and that's it.
split up her family back in 1999. She's down on her luck.
Has a very elegant look to it. I hope you've enjoyed these projects today, and I hope that you'll check out Sammy's channel as well as the playlist. And I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a happy holiday season. Bye now.